Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Tucker McCann's got it set up and ready to go, and off we go from Lambeau. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Landry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw.
Touchdown, Packers! O.J. Howard with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action now. Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 33. This defense for the Packers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
From the 39, Wilson. Flush to his right. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And shutting him off, now open field. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a big play that time by the Jets. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They run it with Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Howard. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. Oh, touchdown. Sterling Shepard. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. McCann now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
On 1st down, it's Hall. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have... Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Quinnen Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. And this throw incomplete.
Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And
this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works.
They've got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. They'll run on first down. It's Hall, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Wilson's throw complete there to Moore.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. There's Wilson to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Preston Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley able to punch this one through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
He's got room to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And the Jets first down.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it.
There he goes, right side. The 20. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Well, you don't have to be a student of X's and O's to know that right there, that just was the perfect play call defensively.
You're exactly right, because what they did really well, disguised their intentions. They never thought that the corner would come on the blitz, but when he did, that QB was exposed and brought to the ground. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On 1st down, Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's in. Now Brian Flores going to take a chance here as he'll throw the red challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, that he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he finds Howard complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
On play action, Rodgers. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. That's complete left side to Shepard. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Two running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
Mike 7, Mike 7. Go, go, go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.